I've been trading the markets for over 12 years now, but my journey didn't start with profits or success. It started with curiosity and a couple of painful lessons. My name is CharlieDMar, and ever since I was a kid, the markets have fascinated me. The numbers, the emotion, the movement, something about it just clicked. I remember when I was a kid, my dad put on a movie that was made in 1987. You guys might be familiar with it. It was the Wall Street movie. And he honestly thought I would hate this movie. That movie changed my life. From that day, I knew I wanted to be an investor. The hustle. By 15, I was saving every dollar that I could. It was from birthdays, holidays, you name it. Fast forward to when I was 16, I got my first job and I absolutely hated it. I specifically remember thinking, I never want to trade my time for someone else's dream. So what I ended up doing was I ended up flipping items on Craigslist and on eBay. I would go to garage sales, I would try and find items for cheap, and I would just resell them. I ended up turning that little side hustle into my first taste of financial freedom. Buy low, sell high. That was the concept. But I remember when I was doing that, it filled this fire inside of me that just never went out. The crash. At 17 and a half, I ended up opening my first investment account with $2,000. I remember being so sure that all those years of studying would make me unstoppable. Spoiler alert, I was dead wrong. Within months, I lost 70% of everything I had. It was honestly humbling. I gave it a go a second time with another $2,000, and again, I lost everything. I had blown my account again, and it hurt. I tried so hard to follow the advice of all these gurus. I tried shorting, I tried patterns and strategies and day trading, everything you come across when you first dive into investing, but nothing worked. I then realized it's called the 1% for a reason. If I continue doing what everybody else is doing, I'm just gonna end up with the results that everybody else has. I instantly knew that I had to be different. Then my real growth began. I stepped back, I studied harder, tried new strategies, tested all these new approaches, tracked data, and built discipline. I stopped chasing hype and I focused on logic, probability, and consistency. This switch all happened because I had read these two books that changed my life forever. The first one was this little red book called How Buffett Does It by James Pardo. The second book is a green book called The Little Book of Value Investing, I believe by Christopher. I'm telling you, these books changed everything for me. The breakthrough. The third time around, I came back different. This time around, it wasn't just luck, it was how the greats were doing it. Every single trade was planned. All of my losses ended up being data, and all of my wins became validation. Eventually, I ended up finding my rhythm and seeing consistent profits. My portfolio started compounding, and for the first time, I had felt something that I never felt before, and that was control. I slowly grew my account from $2,000 to $4,000. I reached $8,000, got to $36,000. Those $36,000 turned into $80,000. Then I got to $175,000, and it grew. 300, $500,000, and by the time I was 23, I had officially crossed a $1 million net worth. Compound growth ended up working its magic, because eventually I crossed 5 million, then 10 million, until I crossed a $20 million net worth, all from investing. The mission. So you may be asking, if you do so well in the markets, why do you have a club or why do you sell courses? It's for two simple reasons. So throughout my success, people slowly started reaching out to me, asking me how I was doing it. I had my family asking me, I had friends, classmates, even strangers online started to ask me how I was doing this. I started teaching what I knew, and seeing these people hit success just lit me up in a new way. That's when I realized I could scale this. So I built the CharlieDMar community, a place where I share my system, my strategies, my mindset, all the things that took me from losses to freedom. This isn't a theory or hype. This is a real experience. Every trade, every watch list, every insight, every video I share, every blog I make, all these things come from the same lessons that I learned the hard way. It's about control, building freedom, your freedom. So the second reason is because, well, who denies a little extra income? Let's be real. And if you haven't noticed, I'm all about being truthful and transparent. I mean, if you're great at something, never do it for free. Sure, making several $100,000 a month investing is great, but why not add a little more to it if I can? And the great thing is that I'm doing all this by helping others reach their goals, get control, and reach their freedom. If you're ready to take control of your financial future, if you're ready to stop guessing and start growing, join the movement and learn my style. Understand my mindset and build your future. Take your first steps by joining my free Discord, which is shared below, and welcome to the CharlieDMar community.